Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we are down with the guys and girls at TBS Boat Sales to have a look at this 2022 Finnmaster P6. Basically it's the hull, I'm guessing, but I think it is. It's the hull of the Finnmaster T6 with a pilot house on top, which might sound like a weird idea, but wait till you have a look around because it absolutely works. I've been really impressed with this little boat. So there you go. Let's have a quick look around. While we're on the outside, obviously you can see quite workboat-like. It's got a nice big rubberized rubbing strip. It's got black metalwork all the way around. Really great little roof rack, I suppose. Hard top. Again, rails across here. Rails across the back, somewhere for a radar if you wanted it, nav lights, but a great place to put your kayaks, your paddle boards. You probably even put your bikes up there if you wanted to. Lots and lots of glass all the way around. Fantastic double set of wipers at the front and a lovely little sea door. So shall we go and have a look on board? Actually, before we look on board, I'm just going to run you through the engine on this one. So quite logically, single Yamaha 150 outboard engine on that, and I believe that this boat comes with a warranty from Yamaha. I think it's till May 2024, and there's still hull and superstructure warranty from Finnmaster themselves, I think, until later on this year, May 23. So this is the slightly larger engine. It does come with a smaller engine, but the amazing thing with this engine, you will get flat out around about 39-40 knots, and that's going to give you about 60 litres an hour. But really interestingly, drop that to 30 knots and you halve the fuel consumption, takes you to 30 litres an hour. Drop that to 20 knots and it's going to give you around about 20 litres an hour. So a really, really efficient little boat. But it's really neat, so easy to get on board. You can either step on board here, which I'm going to do now, or you can step on and off the side. There's a little step that takes you over the side coamings, and you can see how beautifully chunky and practical everything is. There's a couple of little lockers down here in there for ropes and sponges and general bits and pieces. Let's lock that back off. Nice little frame around the engine, give you something to hold on when you're at the back here, and a second locker down here, which again gives you a bit of storage but also access to the fuel filler. Let's just pop that back. And then down the back here you can see little ladder, so you can climb in and out the water as you want to, but they're surprisingly large spaces there for the size of boat. Underneath here, again, because we have an outboard engine boat, we have floor access here, which is predominantly taken up in this instance with the fuel tank and some bits and pieces storage. You can see the bilge pump down there, trim tab, actuators, and down in there, fuel filter. So there you go. Which way around? So quite neat. If I take a little step back here without falling off, gives you an idea of the size of the cockpit. Really practical. And because it's a pilot house, they've maximised the room inside, so there really isn't a side deck. Now you could, if you wanted to, shimmy yourself around the outside, grabbing hold of the rails as you go to get to that cleat. And the other neat thing is on both decks, foredeck and the aft deck, there's a little bit of storage for fenders. This full size door slides across and means that you can be completely enclosed whatever the weather. But so much glass and it's so light and bright in there. So shall we have a peek? Oh, peek in. And that's the other thing, of course, this door, if you notice there, you can clip it in a particular ventilation slot, so you can get a bit of ventilation in there, having the door shut, or you can open it right the way up, and then once it's open, it naturally locks into place. So here we go, here's the cabin. I'll step inside and we'll go forward first. So you step inside, down into 2 steps, you've then got full headroom, plenty of headroom right the way through. As I did mention on the outside, a massive, great big hull windows. This boat is on quite a big berth for the size of the boat, so we're quite next door to this big Princess. And on the other side here, there is a half decent sea line there. But yeah, lots of glass, and as I say, we looked out the back windows, glass all the way around there. glass at the front, and then this quite nifty little sea door which takes you to the foredeck. That clips in safely out the way. Again, we looked at this externally, so grab rails all the way around there, fender storage, very commercial looking cleats, little locker in here to hide your anchor and some lines, a bit more storage down here like so, and a couple of steps so you can step yourself either out over the side or back down that side deck should you want to. And the same for this side. If you clip the door out of the way, there's another step there, so again you can shimmy yourself down to that cleat or back onto the pontoon. So, and again drainage, which is really nice, and but again you can see this is a really well sealed door, so this door is designed to take water. Back inside, we'll start with the helm station. So decent seat, sort of Finnmaster logoed up there. Nice to see a little armrest, throttle controller with your engine trims on there, usual array of Carling switches. Then there's a Garmin GPS system, and you've got the speed and fuel and the speedo and the tacho for the outboard engine, fusion stereo system, pretty standard Bennett trim tabs, ignition down there, cup holder, a few other bits and pieces. Little bit of storage and access down here. Access to the seacocks, little glove box over here which is quite neat, and you'll also have probably spied this boat comes with warm air heating system. It also comes with these two quite decent sized sunroofs. So this one is open, so again it's letting air, ventilation and light in, and this one's closed. Really simple. You want to open it, pretty straightforward, pull that down and it slides back like so. Want to close it back off, put it in, and then that locking action seals it, so they're decent watertight doors. So if I take a step over here, you can then see that at the moment this section of the boat is made up as a dinette, so decent teak table with the usual folding action like so, and then two seats. So that seat facing forward and this other seat here facing aft for dining. And you can probably guess what's going to happen now. I'm going to grab hold of that seat, shift it forwards on that cantilever, and now you've got a forward facing seat. You've got the forward facing helm seat, you've got a second forward facing seat over here, and then a double facing forward facing seat there, so everybody when you're going along can face in the direction of travel, which is really nice on any sort of boat. Again, you could probably guess what I'm going to say next is that this table drops down. It's a high-low table, as you can see, and then that fills in to make a full berth over there. But equally, you'll notice there's metal bars down there, and they clip into holes, I believe. Nope. There you go, into the floor here, which effectively means, and this is really clever, so using the backrest cushion there, and the infill cushion, that's one, and this one over here, which looks like it's just giving you a nice bit of padding, fills this entire section of boat here. So this entire area becomes a massive bed, lounging area, call it what you like. And I'll see if I can find a picture and drop it in so you can see how massive that area is. So there you go. That is the Finnmaster P6. Oh, battery, forgot to show you the battery. Down here, pretty straightforward. Second battery, because there's another one down below here. And then you've got all your switches, which I better turn off while we're here. All your trips. So what a funky, practical little boat. So thank you very much to Joe and the guys at TBS Boat Sales for letting us have a look round. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do please like and subscribe, and we will actually just step ashore for a second and finish off looking at her in her slightly oversized mooring. But that is the Finnmaster P6. See you next time round.